In this video, we'll show you how to replace the front control arm on your Honda Pilot. This is located in the front of the vehicle and behind the wheel. Let's get started. With the vehicle raised and supported, we can remove our lug nuts with a 22mm. We'll set those off to the side. It's good to use a magnet tray so you don't kick them all over the place. With the vehicle raised and supported, we can remove these three 19mm bolts as well as the one 19mm nuts that is in the hole up into the subframe. Moving forward from that, we have a 24mm bolt on the front. We have a pinch type cotter pin holding in the nut for the ball joint. I'm just going to pry out on the inward side of that. And we can remove it. We'll remove the nut for the ball joint with a 19mm. Now we can strike the knuckle right here by the ball joint to release this. Now we can use a pry bar on the lower control arm. We'll release that from the knuckle. And just put it right off to the side. Now we can push the knuckle assembly off to the side. And we can remove the control arm. The bracket of the control arm may get stuck on the sway bar. For that, you can push it towards the back of the vehicle and slide it out. I'm going to remove the sway bar bracket and the bushing. We'll get the front bushing of the control arm in first, and then we can work the back portion around the sway bar. We can get the sway bar bushing in, and then get the bracket on top of it, line up the stud, and push it down through the subframe and the control arm. I'm going to use one of my punches from the top to help align the front bolt hole of the control arm. We'll get that one started in, and we can thread in all the other bolts. We can install the nut on the stud for the sway bar bracket. Now we can snug those down. We can torque these to 65 foot-pounds. We can torque our front control arm bolt to 109 foot-pounds. There's special tools you can use. You can certainly also use an exhaust clamp like this and a pry bar. We'll pry down on the lower control arm and we'll get the ball joint in. This might be easier with 2 people. Come up. We can tighten down the ball joint. Be careful not to over tighten this. The torque spec for this is 58 to 65 foot-pounds. I can't fit my torque wrench in here, so I'm just going to tighten this to the best of my ability. If your old cotter pin is deformed, you'll want to replace it at this time. We can reuse ours. Make sure that's fully seated and locks onto the nut. If you thread the first nut all the way on, that'll hold the wheel for you. And now we can snug those down. We'll torque this to 94 foot-pounds in a star pattern using a 22 millimeter. Now you want to take your vehicle for a test drive down to your local alignment shop.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.